I gave my entire life to raise my son alone, enduring endless struggles, silent heartbreak, hidden betrayals, and secrets so dark he could never imagine, until the day everything I protected exploded before my eyes. From the moment he was born, I had devoted myself entirely, sacrificing nights of sleep, dreams I never chased, and even my own happiness, just to shield him from the world's cruelty and from my own fractured past. I watched him grow, every laugh a balm to my aching heart, every tear a dagger that tore into me because I could never fix all the wrongs he faced, yet I bore them in silence, swallowing my own despair so he would feel safe. But as he turned 16, subtle changes began to pierce my carefully built life. Whispers behind closed doors, messages on his phone that vanished too quickly, the way his eyes darted whenever I entered the room. My heart twisted, a mix of fear and suspicion, but I forced myself to breathe, to trust the boy I had raised with blood, sweat, and tears. One night, as the rain hammered the windows and the wind moaned like some warning spirit, I saw him sneaking out. Panic surged, but curiosity and dread clashed inside me. I followed, keeping to the shadows, heart hammering in my chest, every step heavy with anticipation. He met a figure in the park, cloaked in darkness. Words exchanged that made my blood run cold. Secrets I thought buried for good were alive, breathing, and now my son was entangled in them, in ways I had never imagined. I confronted him that night, voice trembling but steel in my spine, and he looked at me, eyes wide, panic-stricken, pleading, and in that instant, the truth slammed into me like a tidal wave. My sacrifices, my sleepless nights, my silent suffering, had shielded him not from the world, but from himself, from choices I had no power to prevent. Days blurred as I pieced together the fragments. Lies that hid under casual smiles, betrayals that festered quietly in the corners of our home, and a single devastating revelation that shattered every illusion I had about the life I built. The person he had been meeting was someone from my past, someone I thought long gone, someone whose return was a poison I had tried to keep away from my son. He had been manipulated, drawn into a shadow that I had fought to block, and I realized, with a cold, shattering clarity, that I could no longer protect him from the consequences without breaking him completely. So I made a choice, the hardest, cruelest decision I had ever made in my life. I let him face the storm alone, knowing every step he took would hurt, knowing he might never forgive me, knowing the heartbreak would consume both of us in ways that no words could ever heal. I watched from the shadows as the trap I had feared all my life unfolded perfectly. The figure from my past revealed everything, exposed lies that had lingered for years, and my son's world collapsed in ways I could never shield him from again. And yet, as I stepped forward, as he turned to face me with tears streaking down his face, rage, betrayal, and confusion all mingling in his gaze, I saw something else. A glimmer of understanding, the faintest whisper of the bond we shared, the recognition that every sacrifice, every sleepless night, every secret I bore in silence, was an act of love too deep to be erased. In that moment, heartbreak collided with hope, despair with clarity, and I realized that true protection was not in hiding him from the world, but in letting him survive it, even when it meant watching everything I held dear crumble around him. And as the night stretched into dawn, with secrets laid bare, with trust shattered yet somehow reforged in the fires of revelation, I held him close for the first time in months, feeling the pulse of life, the fragile thread that connected us, and understood that love, even when it breaks you, even when it exposes you to the harshest truths, is the only thing strong enough to endure everything the world throws at you.